Hey, to my watchers, my subscribers, the ones who watch the watchers, and of course, those who are just sneaking peeks. I want to say thank you very much for watching. This is Dark Dave, and you are part of the Motorcycle Stories today. Now, I just stopped at Safeway because we went to one Safeway that is actually much closer to the house, and they didn't have any milk. We're like, you've got to be kidding me. They had those little tiny ones, but that's like a day's worth, and I drink at least a half gallon a week. So I told the wife I'm going to take the bike out to this one, and voila, they had milk. I'm in a little bit of a hurry to get through this light because it's going to change about the time I get to it. So I got milk, and we're low on Gatorade, so I got some of the big bottles of Gatorade that I like. I drink Gatorade Zero because I'm watching sugars. Diabetic stuff, you know, you gotta watch out for things. You can eat some things, you can't eat, well, you can eat pretty much anything you want, but you have to limit it drastically and watch what and how and everything. So you pay attention to all that, and it makes it so you can ride without any issues. And I want to keep riding for many years to come, so I will pay attention to what I do so I can be a good boy and ride my motorcycle without having my wife yell at me. Now, what about you guys? What do you have to do to make sure that you can still ride? Now, I know most of my channel, at least what is the people who've put in for the stats and stuff, basically my subscribers, it says my average viewer is in their 50s, which is not a problem. I'm in my late 50s. So we're a more seasoned group. So I'm figuring every one of us has at least at one point or another in their life had a motorcycle or still do. So how about it? What makes it so that you love to ride, or why did you start riding? And I'll go first. I started riding because so many people in our family seemed to have motorcycles when I was a kid. They weren't, we're not gang type people, we're not the big club type people, we're not big rides type people. We will do it from time to time, but that wasn't a big deal for us. My dad had a bike, I remember when we lived in Plattsmouth, and he wrecked it. And I will always remember the look on his face when he had to admit that he wrecked his bike because he was showing off for some hottie. Opened his leg up real good. He had to take like a week off of work to let it heal so he could walk around safely. And that's one of those, ooh, let's wear nice slacks on a motorcycle and lay it down on gravel. Because he was trying to pill out, and it didn't pill out real well in gravel. I can't remember what kind of bike it was. It was not a Harley. He felt very stupid, but he messed the bike up, and he sold it after that because he didn't want to do that again. And it was funny because he rode a lot up to that point. And I'm like, okay, I've been riding for over 40 years, and I have had 3 incidents where it was moving fall down. I don't count the one in the driveway where I was being stupid. You know, you're sitting there, you're moving the bike around, you're trying to get it so that you can do some work on it, and you forget to put the kickstand back down. You go to get off, and about the time you're stepping off, it dawns on you, stick is not down, too late, and it takes you down with it, and all your neighbors were laughing at you. And it was funny because everybody had bikes. And I was in my 30s at that point, and it was not ha-ha funny, but it was pretty humorous because everybody saw it. But the next week, one of the other neighbors did a major wipeout, so we're assuming that took the heat off of me because he became the butt of everybody's joke. Nice guy. He ended up being okay. Everybody's okay is the nice thing. I mean, even my brother-in-law, who had a extremely serious motorcycle accident, in the overall, he is okay because he is still with us. Yes, I've known people who aren't with us after a motorcycle accident, Yes, I know people who have had, you know, extreme serious injuries. My brother-in-law being one of them. He lost a leg and most of the use of one arm and part of the use of another, and other traumatic injuries with it, because he was in North Carolina goofing around, going around corners and that, and a truck, according to him, was in his lane. He went to swerve and it didn't end up well. Those of you who have ridden long enough know, if you're in your lane and they're in your lane, stay tight on the line, do not swerve, and hopefully you weren't speeding, so you will be able to safely stop, and you should be able to know what it's going to take to stop your bike. He was, I won't say new on a trike, but he was on a trike at that time. I don't think he had that many miles on. I think he only had a trike for like 2 years at that point. And I don't know how many miles, but I'd say under 10,000 or near 10,000. Okay, 2 lights that are yellow as I'm going through them. Good. I made it through both. Alright, well, you guys have a great day. And if you want to tell me your motorcycle story about how either you were injured or you've seen somebody injured or something, go ahead and tell me. I'm always interested when I hear that. I don't like telling that to new riders, because new riders, whoa, if you see them coming out and it's not red, stop anyways, because somebody needs them. And by the way, this is one of the fire departments that when the bridge, the Francis Scott Key went, they are one of the fire departments that went out there. Alright, well, I am letting you guys go. You guys feel lucky. Have a great day.